Welcome to EduCasts, home of EduCasters, the Essentialist classroom in action. So what does this look like day to day? Walk into a school run by an essentialist, and you'll see a few key things. The curriculum. It is clear, public, and the same for everyone. It's often called the core knowledge or common core. Yes, that's an essentialist idea. English. You don't just read for pleasure. You read specific books, the classics of American and British literature. You learn to diagram sentences. You memorize spelling lists and vocabulary words. You learn the 5-paragraph essay. History. It's taught in chronological order. You start at the beginning and move forward. You learn the key dates, people, events, and a clear story of the nation's past. Math. It is systematic. You master addition, then subtraction, then multiplication. You master arithmetic before you move to algebra. You drill the multiplication tables until you know them cold. Science. You learn the hard facts, the parts of a cell, the periodic table, the laws of physics. You do labs, but they are cookbook labs. The teacher gives you a set of steps to follow to get a specific, correct result. The teacher. The teacher is the center of the room. They use direct instruction. They lecture. They demonstrate how to solve a problem on the board. They call on students to answer questions. They check for understanding. They assign homework that practices the exact skill they taught that day. The classroom is orderly. Wasted time is the enemy, the student. The student's job is to be an active receiver of knowledge. This doesn't mean they are passive, like a lump. It means their activity is to listen, record, take notes, practice, do homework, and master. Pass the test. The path to success is very clear. It's not a mystery. If you do the work, you will learn the material. Assessment. This is a big one. Essentialism loves tests. Why? Because a test is the most straightforward, objective way to find out if the student learned the essential stuff. Grades are not based on effort or creativity or how well you worked in your group. They are based on one thing. Did you get the right answers? This leads directly to the idea of standardized testing, which is the ultimate essentialist tool for checking if all schools are successfully teaching the core. You can't really understand essentialism until you see what it's fighting against. The main event, essentialism versus progressivism, Dewey. This is the big one. They are polar opposites. Curriculum, fixed core, essentialism versus flexible, student interest-based, progressivism. Teacher, authority at the front, essentialism versus guide on the side, progressivism. Goal, transmit knowledge, essentialism versus teach problem-solving, progressivism. Classroom, quiet, orderly. Focused on individuals, essentialism versus noisy, active, focused on group projects, progressivism. An essentialist looks at a progressive classroom and sees chaos. A progressive looks at an essentialist classroom and sees a boring prison. The tricky cousin, essentialism versus perennialism. This one is tougher because they look alike. Both are teacher-centered. Both believe in a core curriculum. Both are traditional. But they are different in one key. Why? Perennialism, the great book's philosophy, believes in a core curriculum of timeless, universal truths. The goal is to train the intellect to understand truth, beauty, and justice. They teach by reading Plato, Shakespeare, and the Federalist Papers. It's very philosophical. Essentialism is more practical. It believes in a core curriculum of essential skills and facts needed to be a good citizen in today's society. Here's the key difference. An essentialist will 100% agree that computer literacy or coding should be added to the core curriculum today. Why? Because it is absolutely essential for being a competent person in the 21st century. A perennialist would never do that. They would say, that's just vocational training. It's a temporary skill. We are here to train the mind for all time. Essentialism is flexible enough to update its list of essentials based on what society needs. Perennialism is not.